Hey everybody, welcome back. I am Dad from Dad's Fishing Adventures, and today we are in Wisconsin, 600 miles away from home. Actually, this used to be home many years ago before we moved down to Tennessee, but we rented this beautiful house in the background, and we are on Okauchee Lake, the very serene Okauchee Lake. It's only about 6:30 in the morning, but we wanted to get out here, just do a little fishing from the dock, and see if we can't get on something to start our day. Let's get out there. So we did bring the kayaks. As you can see, there's our crescent. And as we get closer to the dock here, you can see that we also brought the Hobie and the pedals. Hope to get out on the kayak hopefully Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Today we're just going to test the waters though. See if anything's biting, what's biting, what is biting on, and kind of go from there. One of the first things you can notice about the lakes in Wisconsin is how insanely clear they are. And here it's only probably 3 or 4 feet, but you can still see all the way to the bottom. Here's probably 5 feet. You can still see all the way to the bottom. Looks like some good vegetation out here. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but we're gonna drag a swim jig and probably a speed worm through that vegetation and just see if we can't find anything. Well, when all else fails, you throw a worm out on a bobber. See if you can't get something on a bobber. And got our first fish. It's like a little shell cracker. First fish of the day, little shell cracker. See you, bud. So honestly, I really don't know the difference between a shell cracker and a bluegill. That might have been a bluegill, might have been a shell cracker. Not really sure. But it was a fish. And it was our first fish of the day, so we know there's fish in here. Another fish. They might be bluegills. Oh! Definitely not eating size, but it's a fish. See you, bud. Alright, so again, this main channel over here, all throughout here, doesn't get more than 6 or 7 feet deep. But once you get out to the main lake, it's probably about 90 feet deep in the center. And I think we're gonna take the pontoon boat out a little bit later and do some swimming. Boy, can you hear the thunder in the background? There is some thunder in the background. There we go. Got another fish. About the same size, not getting any bigger, not getting any smaller. Actually, I caught him on a hook. The worm was gone. Oh, he swallowed the hook. Alright, we're just going to switch to an inline spinner, also known as a rooster tail. See if we can't get something a little bit bigger on a rooster tail. Well, we got something. I don't know if we can call it any bigger though. See, but let's keep her going until it starts raining. There we go. Another fish. This one's a little bigger. See, bud. All right, let's see if we can't catch anything on a little mouse tail. Here we go. First catch on a little mouse tail. I think I have a fish. There we go. Make sure I'm recording. Look at that. Probably a nice little 2-pound bass. See if we go to the end of the pier here. See if we can get a fish. There we go. Right at the dock. Easy, boy. There's a nice little fish. I think that might be a red ear sunfish, actually. Let's try that again. I think he might be a red ear sunfish. He's got the little red patch. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are red ear sunfish. Never caught a red ear sunfish before, but we'll have to get an ID from somebody. See about. Well, everybody, that's going to do it for day one at Okachi Lake. There's Nicole. We managed to get on a bunch of bluegill, red ear sunfish, or shell crackers. If somebody could help us out in the comments and let us know what they are, that would be great. And then on the chatterbait, we caught that 2.5 pound bass, so that was definitely worth coming out and grabbing that. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, even if you didn't like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe to Dad's Fishing Adventures. Thanks, everybody.